You know, in Hindu Dharma, we talk a lot about discipline, consistency, and even detachment. But what if I told you there's a force that's considered even more powerful? A force that can literally move mountains. Well, that's exactly what we're going to get into. And the Bhagavad Gita just nails it with this quote. This incredible force is called Shraddha. And listen to what Krishna tells Arjuna here. Your faith doesn't just influence you, it literally becomes you. It's that deep. All right, so let's really dig in. I know when we hear the word faith, a lot of us immediately think of, superstition or maybe just wishful thinking. But I want to be super clear. Shraddha is not that. It's something way, way deeper and a whole lot more active. So what is it then? Think of Shraddha as conviction that's powered by clarity. This isn't about crossing your fingers and hoping for the best. Nope. It's this deep, inner trust that what you're doing is going to work because you know your intention is pure and your effort is sincere. It's like the engine that connects every single thing you do directly to your purpose, your dharma. And this slide really shows the difference, right? Blind belief, that's passive. It's just sitting back and hoping. But Shraddha, Shraddha is active. It demands that you get up and act. It's the fuel, the absolute rocket fuel that turns a regular person into a warrior. It's rooted in that sharp clarity of conviction, not some fuzzy, vague wish. Okay, so we've got a handle on what it is, but why does it matter so much? Why is this idea of conviction so central to Hindu philosophy? What gives it so much power? Let's find out. Well, it turns out, if you look at the major scriptures, they all agree on this one. It's unanimous. The Gita says it literally forges your destiny. The Upanishads say you can't even begin to gain wisdom without it. And the Yoga Sutras, they say that if you have intense Shraddha, your progress on any path is going to be lightning fast. It's not just important, it's foundational. It's non-negotiable. I absolutely love this metaphor. Think about it. Without Shraddha, your mind is just scattered. It's pulled in a million directions at once. But with it, you develop this internal gravity. Everything starts to orbit around your purpose. It brings focus, it gives your energy real stamina, and it makes you so much more resilient when things get tough. And if you want to see the ultimate potential of this force, just look at the story of Savitri. Yama, the Lord of Death himself, shows up to take her husband. Does she crumble? No way! Her Shraddha was so powerful, so crystal clear, that she literally followed death and, with her unshakable conviction, argued her case and convinced him to bring her husband back. Now that is spiritual strength in action. Okay, but here's a key point. Not all faith is the same. It's not a one-size-fits-all thing. In the Gita, Krishna breaks it down for us, explaining that Shraddha exists on a spectrum. There are actually 3 different types, tied to the 3 gunas. And this is so important because it all comes down to where your faith is coming from. You have tamasic faith, right? That's rooted in fear, and it just leads to more confusion. Then there's rajasic faith. That's all about ambition and desire. It gets you moving, for sure, but it almost always leads to burnout. The goal, the real prize, is to cultivate sattvic shraddha. This is the pure stuff, rooted in truth. It brings calm, clarity, and pulls you right into alignment with your dharma. This is all great, right? But the big question is, how do we actually do this? How do we build this quality in our own lives? Well, the great thing is the sages didn't just give us the what, they also gave us the how. There's a really clear, practical path we can follow. So here we go, 4 simple but powerful steps. First up, purify your intention. You've got to keep asking yourself, why am I doing this? Because pure motives are the bedrock of strong faith. Number 2, take daily action. Start small. Every little win builds confidence, and that confidence is like laying another brick in your foundation of faith. 3, study wisdom. Feed your mind with dharma and knowledge. The more you know, the more natural faith becomes. And last but definitely not least, choose your company. You want to surround yourself with sattvic people, because trust me, faith is contagious. It really grows when it's in the right environment. So when you boil it all down, cultivating Shraddha is really about a massive shift in how you see things. It's about moving from just hoping for something to knowing it in your core. It's about understanding that real faith isn't blind at all. It's actually one of the bravest things you can have. And that brings us to the end. So the question really comes back to you, doesn't it? If your faith is literally the blueprint for who you become, what are you going to build with yours? What will your conviction create?